Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Lost Adventures. So this came out July 2011. This is a collection of a lot of different comics throughout the series of its premiere. On Nickelodeon, there was some comics introduced in the Nickelodeon magazine. There is a 2011 Comic Book Day comic. There's mini stories throughout. So this is literally a compilation of the different comics up until that time period, July 2011. Then started, after the series ended, many books. I have a full collection of stuff that we have to reread, go over, talk about. We've talked about Avatar, the show. We've talked about Avatar, the books. Some books, not all the books. So I realized there's things we have to revisit. So we're doing a whole revisiting of stuff we need to talk about kind of year. That's what 2022 has been all about. So this is pretty awesome. It's just mini stories. It's throughout the different adventures. You have book 1 water stories, you have book 2 earth stories, you have book 3 fire stories, you have mini adventures, bonus stories as well. Standout episodes, standout moments of, behind the scenes episodes. There's a whole Ember Island arcade comic in regards to Zuka, Azula, Tylee, and May going to an arcade, destroying a machine when they're on Ember Island in book 3 fire. There's a funny book 1 comic, book 1 water comic, where Aang is attacked by these scorpion bees. Entertaining of that. Momo is fighting against another animal for literally a 2-page mini comic to get some food. There's a giant, armadillo bear, quote unquote, attacking within book 3 fire, where Sokka is pretending to face off against who he thinks is Appa in the forest to show, some strength. Turns out it's an armadillo bear, so then you have a whole Appa and armadillo bear fight scene. There's, Sokka being Wang Fire. There's Zuko and Sokka moments. There's Toph moments throughout the book 2 Earth comics throughout. They're all mini books. They're all mini comics. So it's just fun seeing other behind the scenes stuff in between the episodes we all know and love. It's just quick. It's a very fast read. It's 226 pages or something like that. 226 pages. I was right on the money. But Dark Horse Books is really good within the Avatar series. And this is just, this started, the then compilation collections of the 3-book series, 3-book graphic novel series as we go along. So the next one, for instance, we're talking about is The Promise. And then after that is The Search, The Rift, Smoke and Fire, North and South. And then that's it in regards to the ones that we still have to talk about. So it's their own sequel stories after the show has ended. So The Lost Avatar Tales, The Lost Adventures is just side stories, side comics throughout the original 3-book series that we know and love. The sequel comics are the continuation of the story after Aang defeats Fire Lord Ozai, takes away his bending. What happens next? How do you heal the broken worlds after the 100-Year War? That's what's really cool about what's starting out with The Promise, taking place right after. So it's very entertaining reading the comics as well as watching the show, because you have different perspectives from the different characters. Comics are always fun to read because of the whole oomph and sound effect noises and things that you read. So it's just different. It's a different aspect. It's a different form of art. And it's a very entertaining collection of comics. I'm glad that this collection exists because the comics, like I said, were all just scattered throughout, different publication aspects. But now we have a collection. This came out in 2011. It's so weird to say. July 2011. Next month, because I'm recording this technically June 2nd of 2022. So next month, July 22, will be the 11th anniversary that this book has been alive. So weird. So weird saying that, but so awesome that this legacy just continues on well over a decade, well over 2 decades. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.